Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another Fairyloot unboxing. For anyone who doesn't already know, Fairyloot is a monthly subscription service filled with bookish goodies and an exclusive book every month. Now, normally this exclusive book will come with a different cover, sprayed edges, and it's normally signed by the author as well, and it does come with a little author's note. So that's what makes the books from Fairyloot that more special. So, without further ado, let's crack this bad boy open. The first thing on top, as per usual, is the spoiler card. So this month's box is the July 2020 box, and the theme was Resilient Royals. So in this box, you're gonna find themed items surrounding royal characters from books who are resilient. Okay, so the first thing that I can see on top is a lovely piece of art, and this is the art print, and it's very, very pretty, and I have absolutely no idea what book it's from. The one thing that I do actually really like about Fairyloot is it seems that every month we do actually get like an art print, and I like the fact that each sort of like art piece you get every month is done by a different artist, and it's normally done in a different style as well. So this sort of like style to me is quite like an airbrushed computer sort of style, which is really nice. Yes, that's the first item out of this month's box, and because I have absolutely no idea what book it's from, I'm just gonna check the spoiler card really quickly to find out. So it says here, The Bear and the Nightingale by Catherine Arden is one of our absolute favourite books, and we are so happy to share this stunning art print of Vasa and Morziko with you. This has been illustrated by Dominique Wesson. I've never heard of The Bear and the Nightingale before, but this art print has actually really intrigued me, so I might actually read that at some point. But yes, that is what this one was, and that was the first item. Next, oh, I think this is a candle. Yes, it's a candle. Cool, so this will be my second candle from Fairyloot. The first candle I got from them came in the first ever box I got from them, which was the May Desert Dreams box. So this candle is by In the Wick of Time, I'm assuming, and I think I follow them on Instagram as well. If you don't, you should totally follow them. And it's called The Ash Crown, and it's a Fairyloot exclusive black currant tea. What does black currant tea smell like? Let's find out. Ooh, that does actually smell really, really nice. I'm gonna go on a wild guess here and say, because the candle is called the Ash Crown, I'm assuming this is maybe inspired by the Ash Princess? But let's check the spoiler card to find out. Okay, so it says, we had to include an item inspired by the Ash Princess. Yes, I got it right. A series by Laura Sebastian in this box. In honor of Theo, the most resilient of royals, we present the Ash Princess candle. Hand poured by In the Wick of Time, this candle has a lovely blackcurrant scent to fill your court with the most decadent of aromas. Decadent aromas? Is that a thing? I love the fact that Fairyloot kind of just like speak to us in these spoiler cards, and they say, yeah, fill your court with the smell of blackcurrant tea, because I totally have a court. It's made up of all my books, and you'll find that the inheritance cycle is currently the reigning king. Next, ooh, we have more of these. Okay, so in last month's box, we had two of these kind of like envelopes with the Fairyloot logo on them, and I guessed that the items inside would be jewelry. I was very wrong. So I'm not gonna say that this month it's jewelry either, and in actual fact I have, oh, it says what it is on the back. So we have these two, and I think I'll start with the Fairyloot one and see what is inside here. If, oh my god, what? What? These are adorable, and I love the fact that Fairyloot can still make me feel like a child sometimes. These are magnetic bookmarks designed by Isabel Ibanez, and it says here they are produced exclusively for Fairyloot. I'm assuming this is supposed to be a sloth, this is supposed to be an alpaca or a llama, and I'm not even gonna try and guess what this one is. Maybe some sort of tiger slash cheetah hybrid thing going on here. So that's the magnetic bookmarks, and that's the third item that I pulled out. To the spoiler card we go, or I'm just going to rename the spoiler card my cheat sheet. So it says, we had the absolute pleasure of working with Isabel Writer 09 to create these adorable magnetic bookmarks based on some of the magical animals from her book, Woven in Moonlight. We featured Woven in Moonlight in our January box earlier this year, and we fell head over heels for this story and these feisty animals too. Same with last month's box. Fairyloot have featured an item from a book that they have featured earlier in the year, which I still think is really, really cool, because it's not just like, oh, we're going to feature this book once and then never talk about it again. They do kind of keep up that sort of hype I suppose, around each book. But these are actually really adorable. I've never owned magnetic bookmarks before, now I do, and I can just add them to my ever-growing collection of bookmarks, which you can never have enough bookmarks, let's be real here. Then we have this little thing here. Wow. Isn't that just lovely? So it seems to be we've gone for a sort of kind of space/magic vibe here. I don't know. So because this kind of looks like half of a sun, and then you've got some planets and some swirls. And so this, I'm just gonna go on a wild guess here and say is a card holder. So you could put like your bank card here, your Costa Coffee card here, or Starbucks, whatever floats your boat, not judging, maybe even Cafe Nero. You know where it's at with Cafe Nero. To the cheat sheet we go. A handy place to store your royal coffers. Fairyloot, honestly think I have royal coffers. I'm okay with that. In this beautiful royal card holder. Royal rarely carries coins, but they do need something to carry those essential cards, including their library cards, of course. Ah, see, that's one of the cards I didn't mention before. Library cards. Never forget your library card. Support your local library. The design is inspired by The Queen's Rising by Rebecca Ross and features art by Jez Hawk. Cool, so I'm pretty sure Jez Hawk was one of the artists that helped with last month's box as well. So that's really cool. I like the fact that Fairyloot kind of keep going back to independent artists that they've used before because they do produce amazing artwork. But I have kind of heard of The Queen's Rising, I just haven't read it yet. But I might do because this design has actually really intrigued me as to what the story is about. Next. You know. It's legitimately just a tray. There is a quote on it and the quote says, "One should never save cake for later when it can be eaten now." I thought that was obvious. Why would you save cake when you can eat it there and then? Just have your cake and eat it. Okay, so we have this lovely little tray here and it's got a nice design on it. Like I can't say anything bad about the design. It just looks like something that I'd find in like grandma's house. So it says here, "We are so excited to share this beautiful bookish food tray with you. This tray is inspired by Winter by Marissa Mayer and is perfect for serving food and snacks fit for royals. It features beautiful artwork by Evie Bookish and a quote we wholeheartedly agree with." Well, Fairyloot, I am glad that we wholeheartedly agree on this quote together. Wait. I've just thought of something. In last month's box, we got a tea strainer from Alice in Wonderland. So now you can have your tea strainer and your little cake tray and be extra extra when you have lunch. Absolutely brilliant, Fairyloot. This is too much. I love the fact that Fairyloot give us items that we can use in our daily life. Okay, I think I know what this next item is. I heard a rumor, #Umbrella Academy, that there was going to be a Crescent City inspired item in this box, and I read Crescent City and I absolutely loved it, and I should stop calling it Crescent City because that's the name of the series. House of Earth and Blood. I read House of Earth and Blood, so I think this next item is going to be inspired by that because the design looks very similar from here. Okay, it's made of fabric. Oh my god. I think it's gonna, oh. Thank you, Fairyloot. This is stunning. Okay, I'm actually gonna hold it up now so you guys can see. So it says here, "Through love, all is possible," and that is very, very true. I wholeheartedly agree with that quote. And this is beautiful. So I'm assuming this is a pillowcase because there is a little zip here. Give me a hot second. Boom! Yes! Now it's on a pillow. Okay, let me just give it a plump. Okay, so I popped it in a pillow that I have just to show you guys like the kind of general size of this pillowcase. Sitting on a throne all day can get really uncomfortable without a cushion. Rule in comfort and style with this Crescent City cushion cover, which is sure to add a regal touch to any palace. We love this design by the incredibly talented Chatty Nora, and we hope you do too. The size of the cover is 18 inches by 18 inches. Moving on to the next item, we have this month's tarot cards are the Four of Swords and the Three of Swords. Based on the design of these two, I'm gonna go on and say they are from A Darker Shade of Magic or the series overall. I don't know, I have not read that series, so I'm just gonna check the cheat sheet and confirm my suspicions. It says here, this month's featured tarot cards are the Three and Four of Swords. They are designed by the talented Catherine Britt and are inspired by the Shades of Magic series by V.E. Schwab. Yes, they are from Shades of Magic. Now, I believe it is time for the main event. We have reached the penultimate time, the climactic ending, the book. It's upside down again, isn't it? Anyway. So this art print here also doubles up as the author's note, and these must be the main characters from this month's featured book. You also get the Resilient Royals bookmark, and then you get the Fairy Scoop, which inside has an interview from the author from this month's book, and on the back it does tell you a little bit about next month's themes. Ooh. Wow, what a cover! This is the book, and it is shielded by Kaylin Flanders. It says here, an ancient evil, a broken kingdom, and one girl with the secret to save the world. So the good old cheat sheet says, our featured book of the month is Shielded by Kaylin Flanders, which is set in a kingdom ravaged by war, where a warrior princess may be the key to its survival. This tale had us hooked from the first chapter with its magic, mystery, and badass heroine to boot. This Fairyloot exclusive edition has an exclusive cover, sprayed edges, and is signed by the author. Make sure to check out the author letter and enjoy the beautiful character art by Very Every on the other side. That is the July Fairyloot box for 2020, and the theme was Resilient Royals. My favourite item out of everything from this month's box has to be the Crescent City cushion cover. Do let me know down below in the comments which item was your favourite, and I hope that you had just as much fun as I did unboxing this Fairyloot box. Stay safe everybody, and I will catch you in my next one. Bye!